Dear students, welcome to Blackboard.
Angle subtended by an arc of a circle. If two chords of a circle are equal, then their corresponding arcs are congruent. And conversely, if two arcs are congruent, then their corresponding chords are equal. See the figure, there is drawn a circle and two chords AB and PQ. Therefore, there are two arcs also, arc AB and arc PQ. Then the result says that if the length of chords are equal, then the arcs are also equal. And conversely, if this arc AB and arc PQ are equal, then this chord AB and chord PQ are also equal. Next result, congruent arcs of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. Congruent arcs means equal arcs. Here you see two arcs AB and PQ, and both arcs make angles at the center. Arc AB makes angle AOB at the center, and this arc PQ makes angle POQ at the center. Then the result says that if the arcs are equal or congruent, then the angles are also equal. Theorem: the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Here you see the figure. There is a circle and the arc AB. This angle AOB is the angle subtended by this arc AB at the center, and this angle APB is the angle subtended by the same arc AB on the circle. Then this theorem states that the angle subtended at the center is double of angle subtended by it on the remaining part of the circle. On the remaining part, it is very important, it cannot be subtended here. See the second figure. Here also you can see this is the arc AB and this angle AOB is the angle subtended at the center, and this angle APB is the angle subtended by it on the circle. So angle AOB equal to 2 angle APB. See the third figure. Here also arc AB, you can see it is a major arc, and this angle AOB is the angle subtended by it at the center, and this angle APB is the angle subtended by it the remaining part of the circle. Then angle AOB equal to 2 angle APB. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Here is drawn a circle and AB is a chord, and this portion is a segment, and you can see there are angles on this segment AB, that is angle APB, angle AQB, angle ARB. Then the theorem states that angles on the same segment are equal. That means these all angles, angle APB, angle AQB and angle ARB are equal. Next theorem: if a line segment joining two points subtends equal angles at two other points lying on the same side of the line containing the line segment, the 4 points lie on a circle, that is they are concycle. That means a line segment, here you can see AB is a line segment. Line segment is subtending two equal angles. Here you can see two angles, angle ACB and angle ADB. Then the theorem states that if that two angles are equal, then this point A, B, C and D, they are lying on the same circle. Cyclic quadrilaterals. A quadrilateral ABCD is called cyclic if all the 4 vertices of it lie on a circle. Here you see the figure, a circle, and there is drawn a quadrilateral ABCD, and you can see the 4 vertices A, B, C and D are lying on the circle. So we can say this ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Then theorem, the sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Next theorem, if the sum of a pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree, the quadrilateral is cyclic. That means, see the figure, there is a circle and quadrilateral ABCD. Then first theorem states that if ABCD is cyclic quadrilateral, then the sum of the opposite angles equal to 180 degree, that is angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree and angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degree. The second theorem states the opposite of it. That means if angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree or angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degree, then ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. In figure, A, B, C are 3 points on a circle with a center O such that angle BOC equal to 30 degree and angle AOB equal to 60 degree. If D is a point on the circle other than the arc ABC, then find angle ADC. So here is given the figure. You can see this angle AOC is the sum of angle AOB and angle BOC. It is given angle BOC equal to 30 degree and angle AOB equal to 60 degree. So we can write angle AOC equal to 30 degree plus 60 degree, that is equal to 90 degree. This angle AOC is 90 degree. Then by theorem 10.8 we have studied angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the circle. So angle AOC is the angle subtended by the arc AC at the center. Angle ADC is the angle subtended by the same arc AC on the circle. So we can say angle AOC equal to 2 angle ADC. Angle AOC we have found here, it is 90 degree. So we can write 2 angle ADC equal to 90 degree. Angle ADC equal to 90 degree divided by 2, that is angle ADC equal to 45 degree. In figure, angle ABC equal to 69 degree and angle ACB equal to 31 degree. Find angle BDC. Here is given the figure. So I have drawn the part of the figure, that is triangle ABC here. In this triangle ABC, angle B is given 69 degree and angle C is given 31 degree. So we can find out this angle A by using angle sum property. In triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property, that is angle A plus 69 degree plus 31 degree equal to 180 degree. That is angle A plus 100 degree equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle A equal to 180 degree minus 100 degree. That is angle A equal to 80 degree. Angle A, the full name is angle BAC. We have got that is equal to 80 degree. Now you see this figure. This angle BAC and angle BDC both are in the same segment, and we have studied angles on the same segment are equal. So we can write angle BAC equal to angle BDC. Here we have got angle BAC equal to 80 degree. So we can conclude angle BDC is also equal to 80 degree.
Dear students, I hope you understood the topic in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment.